A warm welcome to one and all. We are doing a beautiful webinar on remedies by Sir K. Rajesh Chaudhary ji. We all know him. He is very famous in so many books. And this session was demanded by his own students. He let's do a remedy session with Sir because he is very good in it. Remedies are many, but we are always confused, sir, कि
Hmm.
what remedies to do, at what time to do, how to do them. There are so many different remedies written in the books themselves. So many books on remedies, so many different ways to do them.
Yes.
So I think we need to learn how to do remedies in a systematic manner,
Right.
when to do them, and what to do, how to go about it. This is all that Sir is going to teach in the webinar that we are having on coming Saturday. Sir, so how do you go about the remedy session?
Good evening, Shikhaji. Uh, Friends, this is the application, the right application of remedies
Yes.
is the essence of an astrologer's practice. And it is the essence of utility of astrology.
Correct.
Because if we do not, there are people who say destiny is everything and remedies will not, it is something like you are attempting to change the destiny. But it's not like that, because only those who are impelled by the divine and have a blessing of a ninth lord or Jupiter or a benefic planet in their fifth or ninth house, they are impelled to do, they seek the guidance and they also follow the guidance. So these are two different things. First thing is you seek the guidance, and
Correct.
some people just only want predictions that just tell me whether this will happen or not. But there are people who want to expedite their say business, or the marriage is not happening, so timing of marriage, so everything or anything which is getting delayed or which is not fructifying. So
Correct.
remedies, whether remedies would help in that or how much they will help and how to apply this is all this is all
A
depends on the
science. Yeah.
planetary combinations in a particular chart.
Correct.
So astrologer, like objectivity and subjectivity, these are two antonyms. These are two ambivalent things, but you have to objectively apply the subjective model in this, because that comes from your practice, that comes from your experience, that how much benefit we can achieve out of a given planetary situation. Everyone cannot achieve, suppose two kids are born at a same date in different cities or even same city, and timings are different, and you right from their birth you apply all the remedies equally to them, but their lives would be different.
Correct.
That depends on the how much planetary scope of improvement is there, how much weakness is there. So remedies are never generalized. Somewhere I at one of the jewelers, and I saw a chart that for blood pressure you take this, for anger you take a pearl, you so, and people are practicing. I'm surprised to see people are practicing a medical astrology without even analyzing the chart in detail and applying gemstones. Like somebody is having a liver weakness, so you should wear a 7.5 rati yellow sapphire.
Oh.
और इनको गुस्सा बहुत आता है, ही इज एंग्री एंग्री हॉट टेम्परामेंट, तो शांत करने के लिए यू गिव देम पर्ल. So these are most harmful things for an astrologer and for your client also, because any remedy which can do good, it has the potential to do bad also. So we have to treat it like a medicine science. It is like a medicine also. It's a spiritual or medicine which works on faith, but it works. When it works, so when then it can do bad also. So whenever you are advising, you carefully analyze how much time the thing has to be done, and when is to be started, when it is to be stopped. So you have to guide the person like a doctor. You have to do this. So remedies is the crux of your advice, and correct application will give you confidence, will give you referrals, will give you repeat customers. So that is something which builds your confidence, and bonus is that you are earning a very good karma by advising people the right thing.
Sir, so many in astrology say that whenever we are giving remedies to people, we are doing a karma, like God has not destined them to get that thing and we are giving it to them. So we are building a karma which is very negative, which turns back on us only, and our life is spoiled. So what do you say about this?
In my experience, it is not exactly like that, but there are things like there are some combinations in a natal chart which show a total denial of some aspect of life. Say somebody is not getting married and he has a very bad affliction and very weak prime determinants of marriage in the chart. So, and after years of trying and having good academic qualification, good job, good parentage, everything, and siblings are also married and happily settled, but a person is not getting married, and then he comes to an astrologer because people look for the astrological advice in the end. They do not do that. They do not preempt the things. So if a person is doing preventive remedies before any bad thing or any issue surfaces in life, that is the most helpful thing, and that is the best application of remedies. But when you are advising, it is also written in their chart whether they come to you or not. And when you advise, you are earning a good karma if you are advising correctly. But if you are knowingly advising on some greed or something else, there are people who are advising out of greed and multiple remedies and expensive remedies and this and that. So that is your own conduct. Everyone knows in their heart what they are doing, whether they are doing right. Anything which you are doing knowingly, that is a bad karma. Unknowingly, it is a little less. So that is how it works. I have seen people who come to me, they are seeking astrological advice, and I am telling them the remedies. So sometimes they are not even listening properly, or they are not taking a note, not writing it down. So sometimes I give them a pad and paper. I tell them just make a note. You may forget it. Oh, sir, yes, sir. They will write it down. But 5 out of 10 times I have seen such people, they will not take that page with them. They will leave that page in the pad only. So this is how the God is impelling you. Their intention is not to perform them. So even if you
automatically
give them,
they will do only if
they
they are
will not
destined
do.
to do.
So destiny is a very bigger term in the universe, and we are all like they say in a movie that hum rangamanch ki Kathputliyan. So it is like that only. It is absolutely true. But if everybody believes that, then it will become a standstill game. But it is also a part of destiny that everybody is doing their work. This is all impelled, and you are not earning any liability out of it or any bad karma, and you are not even changing the destiny of the person. He was destined to come to you, and if he is destined to get benefited, then only he performs that. And that is measured by the level of weakness. If planets are utterly weak, then those things are afflicted by functional most malefic planets, then those aspects are totally denied to you, or they will fructify very late. So even if you wear stones worth lakhs of rupees, things do not fructify at all. It is not like that that anybody wearing an expensive diamond or Neelam will get married. If a planet is 0 degree placed in a debilitated sign in a 8th house and afflicted as well, though he will not get success. Whatsoever he does. So that is, it is all, we are also performing a part assigned to us by the destiny. So this is, there is nothing, but one should do uh, or prescribe the things in a good faith, and bona fide should be there. One should not unnecessarily create fear and exploit the other person's vulnerability. That is unethical. So be ethical, then it is not a problem.
So one more question in the same this thing. So nowadays everywhere we see remedies. Like like Rahu remedy. Whether they are least bothered ki Rahu kahan pe baitha hai, whether it is benefic, malefic. Just Rahu remedy, this do every this thing, or any other remedy, not only Rahu, Saturn, whatever. So what do you think about all this?
In my view, remedies are very specific. Remedies
and are there any remedies like which can work for each and every person, irrespective of the chart? Can they do? Are there some remedies that can be done by each and everyone?
Yes, there are. Yes, there is a set of remedies. We call them Maha Upayas. Like for you serve your parents and parents-in-law in good faith and to best of your capacity. That thing, this remedy tackles even the worst of the afflictions. If they are available, if they are not living with you or not with you, then there are other remedies. So that is something which even tackles the Pitradosh kind of doshas in the chart. But remedies, where a planet is placed, that does not decide whether a remedy has to be done for that planet or not. Whether a remedy, strengthening or propitiatory remedy, has to be done for a particular planet or not, that is decided by the ascendant. So that we have to, like a doctor, first we have to make right diagnosis by why this person is facing this problem. If you zero in on that, if you are able to identify that, then you can advise the correct medicine and correct remedy. And if you are not able to identify, then the application of remedy may be wrong and he may not get benefit out of that. So we have to first identify the real cause. Let's suppose many times I have seen people doing, suppose sun is 15 degrees in good degrees and Aries sign exaltation and well placed, but its dispositor Mars is debilitated, is badly placed, and is afflicted also. So in my experience, and this is absolutely tried and tested in most cases, strengthening sun with a ruby never helps. I have seen a person who was wearing 2 rubies and his position of sun was like that. He was in Sun Mahadasha. I said the real reason of problem in your life is not solved by wearing ruby, but you just remove these rubies and wear a good red coral. Because of Mars, the sun is weak. So you have to treat Mars, and sun in itself is very strong. If you leave aside Mars, sun is very strong. Sun was 15 degrees, well placed, exaltation. So sun does not need some push. It is just that it's placed in a wrong house and its dispositor is weak. So strengthening Mars would strengthen sun indirectly. So like this, there are many techniques where you can identify the real cause, whether that cause in transit or that cause is there in the natal chart. So that decides whether you have to do these remedies throughout your life, or you have to do these remedies for a particular sub period or a particular span of 5-6 months, or till a particular planet is transiting a particular house only. So there are many factors.
So, how do you, just one technique for our viewers, how do you decide which planet to strengthen and when to strengthen? If you can just show us with an example, I think that would be a great thing.
Yes, I will share a chart with you. In this chart, am I allowed to share the screen?
Yes, yes, agree.
Like this chart is a Aquarius rising chart.
Yes.
And if you see, the ascendant is 4 degrees, and there is a confluence of 3 planets in his third house: Moon,
Yes.
Venus, and Saturn. Moon is 9 degrees, Venus is 10 degrees, 41 minutes, Saturn is 11:27. And Moon here is 6th Lord.
Yes.
Lord of 6th house.
Correct.
Placed in the 3rd house.
Correct.
Venus is the Lord of 9th house, placed here. And Saturn is the Lord of ascendant. So person was highly motivated, very energetic, and very his energy levels and imagination levels, and he wanted to do a lot of things. He was into designing and things like that. And his 8th Lord Mercury is placed in the 4th house, and it is afflicting in the natal chart Mars, which is the Lord of 3rd house.
Yes.
So 3rd house is activated a lot because there are many planets placed there, and its Lord is also afflicted, and a malefic planet is there which is closely afflicting the Saturn-Venus conjunction. So when this person came to us, he was studying engineering, and he was not able to clear his exams for past almost 3-4 semesters.
Okay.
So what we asked his father, that whether he is wearing any gemstone or whether you have consulted any astrologer. So they said, yes, we have consulted many astrologers, and he is wearing, because he is a very short-tempered person. So he is wearing a pearl to cool his mind, and he is wearing a emerald also, because at that time, I think, period of Mercury was in operation. So look here, these two gemstones belong to the 8th Lord and 6th Lord. 8th Lord is Moon, Pearl, and 8th Lord is Mercury, Emerald, and 6th Lord is Moon. So Pearl and Emerald he was wearing. And these two planets are creating strong afflictions in his chart. And he was very short-tempered, as his father said, and his anger bouts and stubbornness was aggravated by these gemstones. Our application of remedy was simple. He was asked to remove these two gemstones as soon as possible, and they followed it. They removed the gemstones, and after 2 months he was to appear for exam, and he got typhoid. So he, at that time, he was taken by plane to his engineering college, and he appeared for exams after taking medicine for typhoid. And he cleared all those exams. He cleared his 3-year backlog in 1 year. And after that, this person flowered so much. Then he started using a kavach provided by us and right gemstones. He after doing BTech in 6 or 7 years, he appeared for MTech exam, and he secured second rank all over India,
Oh,
and
wow.
he got admission in IIT Bombay. From there, he was picked up by Tata Consultancy, and he worked there for many years. And from there, he was given a scholarship by a design lab in Europe, which designed Tata's Indica car. First original design was done in Italy. So Italy is a hub of auto designing. So he was given a very good scholarship to study further automotive designing. So this is how the planetary influences work. Wrong application of gemstones were creating so much pressure in his life and in his mind that he was not able to concentrate at all, because third house is the house of initiatives. These two planets are very good, Venus and Saturn, the ninth lord and ascendant lord. So they are very fortunate for him, but moon is closely influencing them. And when you are keeping, moon is like a poison for this person, and you are giving him daily 2 spoons. So he was totally derailed. His life was totally derailed. And by application of right remedies, right gemstones, right yantra, he flourished like anything. Now also, when he comes to India, he stays, when he comes to Bombay, he stays in IIT only. And he is invited as guest lecturer because he is one of their on their list. So this is how you have to apply the right. Had he not been wearing these 2 gemstones, he would have done much better in quite early.
Sir, then say Mercury is a 5th lord also. So we also take 5th house, 4th house as education and everything. So, and if there is a Mercury stone, 5th lord, that is trinal lord sitting with quadrant lord, so still it gave him problems.
Yes, because here the concept of that Mool Trikona sign is very important. Because when Mool Trikona sign is falling in 6th, 8th or 12th house,
you have that
planet should not be strengthened.
Yes.
That planet should not be strengthened. Here it is, it was like a total upside down life in 5-6 years when we saw his development. So that is something a very especially when you advise someone to wear a gemstone, because that is a very potent piece of important material which concentrates the impact of that planet in your chart. Suppose this Mercury was not afflicting this Mars so closely, and ascendant was 4 and Mercury was 10 degrees and Mars was 20 degrees. Then this wearing of gemstone of Mercury, the emerald, would not have caused much problem.
Even though it was 8th lord.
Yes, even though, then the problems created by gemstone would be less. So you have to be careful, identify the influence first. If there are strong close influences in the natal chart, then one should not use that gemstone at all at any point of time. If these influences are not close in the natal chart, then you can use for some purpose, but not like this.
Great, sir. Very nice. Very simple. So we all hope to learn so much from you with this webinar, a correct way of doing remedies. People do join in this webinar. Sir, thank you very much. Thanks, sir.